All right, let's get this started. Afternoon, everybody. I wanted to come on this morning, but I have a family emergency, so I said I can wait and see what's going on here. Um, we're going to talk about baseball today, and this morning, or this early this afternoon. I'll be back tonight for the aftermath, and then tomorrow the big Niners Ram game tomorrow night. But let me get to it. Uh, wow, how can I say this? I can never say as an owner and cannot accept as a fan what has happened the last 72 hours. Okay. First, the Mets. I'm going to get to the team they outbid it by 5 million. First, the Mets land Soto. So Mr. Cohen finally gets his man. Okay. Good for him. All right. Gets this guy three-quarters of $1 billion, even more than that. Then the next thing is um, the Yankees were so pissed off that they basically went out and got Max Fried for 8 years, and they're not done. They're gonna go gung ho after his name escapes me, but he'll get back. He'll get back to me. But anyway, and then you have the Toronto Blue Jays, okay, who they finished second behind the Mets. Don't buy that Yankee bullshit. Blue Jays was second, 760 million, and they said that they showed a lot of gratitude for finishing second. Are you kidding me? First of all, Toronto, what you're finding out with them is they really don't want to give like Guerrero that money, and I don't blame them. And I'll tell you why I wouldn't. Let me go back to Blue Jays history. In the 1980s, they had a lineup second to none. They had Mosby, Bell, Barfield, Fernandez, Ernie Witt, McGriff. They couldn't get it done. So Pat Gillick said, "We're going to shake this up." One of the best black blockbuster trades of all time. McGriff and Tony Fernandez went to the Padres for Joe Carter and Roberto Alomar. How could you not like that trade? That trade was as good as it gets for both sides. The problem was the Padres were so dysfunctional. All right, the Padres were so dysfunctional that they just couldn't get it done. Mighty funny. 10 years later, Jack McCann, who was running that team, went on to win the World Series in Florida. But that's a story for a different day. Meanwhile, back in Toronto, they had Orud, Kelly Gruber. I forgot the catcher's name. Let me take a look at something real quick. Then I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Hold on. And there's a parallel to this, which there is a parallel to all this. Trust me when I tell you this. Okay? All right, let me get to what I was saying. That group were all rude. Let me tell you the guys who were on that team. There's just a picture of Kelly Gruber right there. Danny Cox was on that team, former Cardinal. Okay. Mark Eichhorn, Juan Guzman, Pat Hinkin, Al Leiter, Jack Morris, Dave Stewart, Todd Stoudemire, Mike Timlin, Dwayne Ward, Woody Williams, a young Woody Williams. There you go. You had Pat Borders, you had Alomar, you had Tony Fernandez came back. That's right. They used him as second. They used him as shortstop. Alfredo Griffin was there. Wow. So the old gang hung on there. All rude various. Dick Schofield, my man. Dickie Schofield. Luis Soho, a young Luis Soho. Ed Sprague. Willie Canal. Joe Carter. Donnell Cole. A young Sean Green. Ricky Henderson. Darren Jackson. Devon White. There you go. And the DH was Paul Molitor. He replaced Winfield. Winfield got the first ring in '92. Molitor got the second. Now look at that team right there. Okay, that Blue Jay team. They got rid of the old, brought in the new, and brought back Tony Fernandez to play shortstop. That team went on to win a second championship. Okay, let's fast forward to 2011 Toronto. Jose Batista gets there, and the whole dynamic changed for that franchise for the better. And they get Batista. He's hitting 55 home runs a year. Sky Dome is packed again. Had Bob Costas running up there because he loves Sky Dome. And I don't blame Bob. I love it too up there. And the Blue Jays became a powerhouse again. Just like that, they became a powerhouse again. And fans were there, and it was electric. Why? Bautista delivered. He may not have gotten to the World Series, but he got as close as you can get to it. Okay. Let's fast forward to 2018. We'll go there and then we'll build up. And then I'm leading to this. You have Vlad, Guerrero, Tosca, Hernandez. You had all these guys there. And you looked at that team and you said, oh man, yeah, I can work with this. Mm-hmm. You can work with it, all right. Yeah. And what happens? You blow an 8-0 lead at home to the Seattle Mariners, and then you let the Twins beat you. Of all the sucky ass playoff teams in the last 30 years, Minnesota Twins. Now, you're Russ Atkins, that's the general manager of the Blue Jays. There's only two players left from that group. Let me tell you, when you look at Toronto, folks, can you blame them why they were bridesmaids for Soto and Otani? What the Blue Jays have found out is this. Number one, they have the money to spend. Two, nobody wants it. Three, they don't feel Guerrero can carry a team by himself, which he's paid to do. And now, look at the Blue Jays now. No farm system. Uh, just listening to the people up there. You know, I watch TSN up there, so I listen to what these guys say. And they had the beat right on. And nobody thinks he's even a $450 million ball player. So what did that tell you? If you're desperate, you're talking to Vlad right now. saying, we'll give you this, we'll give you that to stay. You're glad, you're looking at it as, are you out of your mind? I said, so what my boy Soto did. I'll ball out and wait and see what the future holds exactly 1 year from now. Now, he's not with Boris, he's with Suarez, one of the better Latino agents. He's with him. So who knows what they're going to do. But the bottom line is the Blue Jays are in a lot of trouble. They have a whole country that supports them up there. And what do? They traded for Jimenez. You know why you got Jimenez for what you got him? Number one, if the Indians like your two prospects you sent them, that says something. Number two, and the most important thing, Blue Jay fan, is Cleveland got rid of his salary. See, you got Jimenez for the next 5 years, so you'll get him in the peak years of his career. But here's the problem: he only hits 7 to 11 home runs a year. That's something you don't need. Now, it's good for the defense, but I don't know what you're going to do with the offense. I can't argue that. I can't speak on it. Right now, last place is staring at you right now. All right, Jordan Romano has okay. And right now in baseball, the big hitters are hitting. They're not playing around, folks. They're not playing around. So I look at the Blue Jays and I go, what the hell's happened to you, man? Shit. Wow. So the Blue Jays are in a world of trouble. And now you ain't getting players who wanna play up there. They don't want to take your money. You got the money. That's the sad part. You have the money. So Toronto is at a crossroads. The Angels are at a crossroads. Now that the GM told their fans they will no longer go after big time free agents, which I think, and I am them, the Angels, that's a bad sign because you got these concept creators who are making up these crazy ass trade ideas and signings, and now they're not going to happen. Now, what the Angel concept creators talking about, not only one main one, they're talking about getting the number one, getting the number two pick in the draft. That's not cutting it for a lot of fans. So what? Get the number two pick in the draft. Who cares? Outfielder from Florida State. Who cares? I think you did tell the truth, which to me means a lot. That you told fans the truth that you're not spending money, which I think is good. But you let your fan base know. So I'm looking at something right now while I'm talking. So the Angels, uh, they're looking at a major problem. Okay. Oh, let me see something. So they're on crossroads. As for Steve Cohen, who was on the thumbnail celebrating today and yesterday and the day before and the day before that, he said this is like a toy for me. I wanted to get the best player available. You got him. Best player available. They're fine. They're fine. So I don't know what to tell you. Right now, as I look at the landscape, and there's plenty of more of it's going to go down. We know that. We know more is going to happen. That's what baseball is all about. We know more is going down. All right. Mets look very good, folks. I don't know what to tell you. They look real good. Mets should have some momentum going into next season. Next, I think the Yankees are not done. So I'm not going to even mention the Yankees. They're not done yet. I don't think the Yankees are done at all. So if the Yankees are not done, that means that a Corbin Burns is out there for them, and That should be a good thing for the Yankees. I think the Yankees did great getting what's his face. I think the Yankees did well getting Max Fried. They get Corbin Burns. To me, the Yankees are the favorite. I was think looking at the Yankees right now. Uh, they look like the team to beat right now in the American League. They get Burns. They can do even more damage. Nobody else has done anything yet. So so I'm looking at that and I'm saying, wow, you know, these other teams are not stepping up to the plate, and I think that's disgusting. I mean, Blue Jays saying to their fans that they were grateful that this happened, which I think is insane. But you gotta look at the way the Blue Jays are looking at it. And from everything they said, Juan Soto had the Blue Jays executives fly out to LA. That's where Scott Boras is based in Orange County. That's where he's always at the Angel games, or he used to be with the jug gun, and I used to be laughing my ass off. I'm like, bro, what the hell are you doing? I mean, Scott Boras, what the hell are you doing, bro? Are you serious? You know, but Scott being Scott, man, he said, I told you fools he was coming back with a vengeance. Got Max Fried signed. You got Gucci, son. Angels jumped all over that, boy. Let me tell you, they jumped all over the Gucci, boy. Jumped all over it. And you're a fan right now. You're a Scott Boris fan. You're a fan of a team that you fought, like the Blue Jay fans. They would be doing something. Let me tell you something about the Blue Jay fan. If you're that stupid to celebrate getting Angel Jimenez from the Indians as your only, and most likely be your only move, because once Toronto don't get the player they want, they shut it down. That's just the way they work. Okay, they shut it down. So right now, the fan bases, I will be upset. Toronto, Boston. Oh my God, if Boston don't get Corbin Burns, folks, uh, you already seeing empty seats at Fenway Park. Okay, if they um don't get the what you call it for them, there's going to be a major revolt in Boston. There'll be some problems in Boston if they don't get Corbin Burns. I heard the Red Sox offered six 625 for Soto. The Mets were all in it. Blue Jays was all in it. Don't believe the bullshit Brian Cashman's telling you right now. The Yankees are not stupid. Yankees are not spending all that money on one guy. And if you didn't hear the real reason why Soto chose the Yankees, the Mets over the Yankees, it was because of the way they treated his family at the stadium. And you know what? I believe I believe him. He's not making that up. From what Soto said, the security at Yankee Stadium gave his parents a very hard time. You can read between the lines what that means. I'm laughing at it. I know what it means. So Soto chose the Mets over the Yanks and the Blue Jays. Wow. Well, you know what we used to say back in the old neighborhood? Tough toenails. You want to go there? Go there. But this baseball off season so far, it's been crazy, man. It's been really, really nuts. So, for you baseball heads, this is a fun time, man. Enjoy it. Trying to see if anybody else went somewhere today. Let's see. Let's find out if anything new happened today. All right, the Red Sox have landed Crochet. As they have the gorgeous Lauren Tahati behind the desk. Like, we know that MLB caters to the big market teams. Let's not kid ourselves. So the Red Sox got Crochet. Let me see what the deal is, folks. It happens fast, and I'm gonna tell you about this trade in a second. Does it help Boston? Hell yeah, it does, and it saves Boston a lot of money. Now they don't have to pay over $200 million for somebody like Corbin Burns. Red Sox also signed Adolis Chapman this morning. All right, let's see what the trade is. All right, catching prospect Kyle Teal, number four prospect in all of baseball, is going to Chicago. Okay. All right. So they get Crochet. A smart move by the Red Sox, I might add. That was a move that will make their fans very happy. I'll tell you that. So Red Sox fan is happy right now. It's Kyle Teal. Remember, this kid is a second year pitcher in the majors. It's not like he's a 7 year veteran. This is why they're getting back great prospects. Red Sox are really doing their farm system. All right, Ethan Holiday, they got going to the Nationals. The Angels taking Jace Lavalier, outfielder from. Remember, this is now. This is not 7 months from now when it's draft night. Mariners definitely taking a picture. Even though if I'm the Mariners, hope that the Angels, and this is Angels doing angel dumbness. Um, hope that the Angels go lower and go for this kid from Washington, Xavier Nines. And the Angels do need a third baseman prospect, even though they are talking of making a blockbuster deal with the Phillies for Alex Baum. So these are all the things you hear through the grapevine. Gotta keep your eyes and ears open. Arenado has all the three California teams. Lindor says that Soto is the right man for the job to give him his first ring. I love the three deal for the Yankees. I do. Mania looks like he's going back to the Mets. And let me tell you where Arenado. I saw it this morning, but you know when you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, your head is not all there. So let me tell you your teams. He will say the Angels, the Dodgers, the Padres, the Angels, along with the Phillies, Mets, and Red Sox. And he's willing to play first base for any team he goes to. But he wants out of St. Louis. And Mazайлak says he's getting rid of him. He's getting that money off his books. So the Cardinals can do something that in my lifetime they only did two other times. Rebuild. And let's see what's happening in the Rule 5 draft. Let's see who went in the Rule 5 draft. All right, here we go. White Sox, Shane Smith from the Brewers. Rockies, pass. Marlins, Liam Hicks, catcher the Angels took Garrett McDaniels from the Dodgers. A's took Noah Murdoch from the Royals. Nationals took Evan Reifert from the Rays. And the Blue Jays took Angel Bastardo from the Red Sox. And the rest of the teams are going. The team that goes next is the Pirates at 8. Then the Reds, then the Rangers, Giants, Rays, Red Sox, Twins, Cardinals, Cubs, Mariners, Royals, Tigers, Astros. Then the Mets, Arizona, Braves, Orioles, Indians, Padres, Brewers, Yankees, Phillies, Dodgers. So the Angels take a left-handed pitcher from the Dodger organization, Garrett McDaniels. As that Rule 5 draft is live right now. Speaking of that, all right, let me see the teams. Where's the teams at? Teams. Here we go. All right. I can't believe the Angels are gung ho about the second pick in the draft. Damn, if I had the first pick, I wouldn't be so happy. All right, Perry Manassian, that is the GM. Yes, that's the GM of the Angels. Said that um, they're not finished yet. They're in Dallas to do business, or really in Arlington to do business. uh, I'm listening to Ron Washington for purposes you should understand. Um, Angels are going to trade Taylor Ward. Let's see what they get in return. And a lot of the fans are hoping the rumors are out there that it's for Alec Baum. Alex Baum. I will make that deal right now and a billion times. Matter of fact, why don't you take I forgot what left starter is. Take him too. Yeah. Take him. I don't care. The fans don't care. Alex Baum will solve a lot of problems. And I will predict that they will have a great hitting infield in 2025, especially if they bring up um, Christian Moore to play second base, who is a power hitter who turned it up when he got drafted. I think he got hurt a little bit, but he's going to be there. He'll be healthy for spring training. So Ron Washington, I never thought this man would be my manager. Never in my wildest dreams. I saw Buck Showalter as the manager, ass kicking man, a man who I truly respect. I have nothing but love for Buck Showalter. And here's the problem with the Angels. The two highest paid players don't show up. They always have. Rendon, who's one of them, said he don't love the game of baseball. A lot of people have destroyed Mike Trout. Said that Trout, really was just happy to be in Anaheim. This is true. And of course, they just stayed. So Perry Menardi now has full control. And he comes from a Brave organization. And I think he wants to shape the team that way. I have no interest in Calvin. I've seen him pitch. He was good back then. It's been 9 years since the Cubs won the World Series. You feel me? So, congratulations. I'm not a hater. Congratulations to the Seattle Mariners for finishing third and for the Nationals winning again. Mike Rizzo and company. So, if you want to do leader in the clubhouse, to me, the way the team is constituted, it's the Mets so far. I mean, they are the leaders in the clubhouse. Now, if the Yankees go out and get Corbin Burns, then it's going to look a little different. Because I'm a big believer that if you have dominant pitching, great bullpen, and good defense, timely hitting, San Francisco was the team of the decade of the 2010s. Why? That's what they did. Clutch hits. I appreciate people in here. So let me get back to like I was saying. Mets are leading the clubhouse, followed by the Dodgers getting blitzed now, and then the Yankees, and now the Red Sox getting that kick from the White Sox. So who you would expect to be the leaders in the clubhouse right now, or the leaders in the clubhouse? The big loser in the clubhouse, the Toronto Blue Jays, no doubt about it. The Toronto Blue Jays are clearly the biggest loser in the clubhouse, and their dilemma going into the future is going to be in this calendar year from right now to December the 7th, 2025. The 7th to the 10th. Where does Vlad Guerrero go? Where does both the second? Now, you know the Blue Jays going to be desperate and offer one of those two big money to stay. Okay. But let me finish. I was saying with, what's his face? With Vlad Guerrero, after they got swept, I mean, blew that 8-1 lead to the man, Guerrero disappeared. And then you lose to any sorry ass team in the last 30 years, the Minnesota Twins. You lose to the Twins. Wow, wow. And who you think Russ Atkins is blaming for that? You guessed it. He was supposed to be the man to carry them. They never got past the wild card round. Bautista got to the ALCS, I think twice. And that's why Jose Bautista is hailed up in Toronto. Vlad Guerrero may be out the door now. And you're Vlad, let me ask you a question. You're Vlad Guerrero. Do you really want to stay in Toronto? That's the honest question to him. Do you really want to stay? Do you really want to be in a sinking ship? Because look what happened. Otani didn't come to help you. Your homeboy Soto didn't come, and you were second in line. I'm smiling right now, not because of the Blue Jays, like me killing them right now. Uh, I just think right now, uh, I don't know where you go with the Toronto Blue Jays. That minor league system, one of the worst. I don't know. Not looking good for the Toronto Blue Jays at all. Now we go out and get a guy like Max. God, remember, man. I'm gonna pull up the free agent list in a minute. Max Kepler, he's out there. He'll give you 30 home runs. He'll help you. See, the problem with a lot of fans is they want stars. They don't want the good player who can help you. They want stars. And if your team is second fiddle for stars, who fault is that? Okay. Now, I want to talk about this war that's going to happen in 2 years. Really, you might as well say a year from now when the players union and the let's just say the low budget teams, they're going to go to war. And the reason why they're going to go to war is because it's really now in baseball the have-nots. These other free agents, they're going to go, yo, you paid him what you paid him, you better pay me. Like, in other words, something like Zach Durrell. Whatever he decides to do, he's going to be at least a $500 million ball player. Now, if he played the way he did in 22 and 23 and 3 quarters of this year, that's not going to happen for him. And his options are going to swell up. And instead of getting him for like 5, 6, you're going to get him for 3. You probably get him 5 years, 6 years for 3, which is good if you're a team in that realm. That's really good for a fan like that. You know, if he hits it out of the park this year, then hey, we'll see you somewhere else. You can start. This guy, I will put the Angels in the category because his dad played for the Angels and carried the Angels back in the early 2000s. Okay, so you're right now. You're a Blue Jay fan. Your whole look about you is about to implode. You got a horrible farm system. Your two best players, which in my opinion ain't saying a lot, but your two best players um, are on the brink of getting out of town. And if these guys sink, and what I mean by sink, not stink, sink. If they come to where this is the last place team, folks. You heard the Tampa Bay guy. He don't give a damn. Their GM on Monday. They don't give a damn where they're playing. They're going to try their best to win 95 games because that's Tampa. That's their mentality. Now you got to put the Red Sox. I don't know what's going to happen with the Orioles. And with the Red Sox getting crochet, you better pretty damn sure know the Yankees have Corbin Burns on their radar. And if I'm the Blue Jays, I will put him. You got the money, Toronto. You already threw 760 million at Ron Soto. So, bro, I will go out and get a Corbin Burns right now. I won't even hesitate. Shit. I won't even hesitate, bro. Gotta be kidding me. I won't even hesitate in front of Toronto. Like, do something, bro. If you're that stupid, I'm gonna say it one more time. If you're that goddamn stupid to celebrate Angel Jimenez on your team, the mighty have fallen in Toronto. Until right now, the Blue Jays used to get the best players, or at least players that fit them. Where did Toscar Hernandez become a star? He was in LA, became a star in Toronto. Him, oh God, that lineup 4 years ago, three years ago with Toronto, when they would put on the suit jacket every time they hit a home run, I used to laugh my ass off. And they used to come to Yankee Stadium and spank the Yankees all the time. And I do not see uh, Vlad Guerrero going to Yankees. The Yankees ain't gonna give Vlad Guerrero this guy money. You can forget that. I could see Steve Cohen doing it. All Juan Soto and Lindor got to say is, yo, get him here. Fuck Polar Bear. Forget him. Bring him here. Give him 600 mil. I don't care. This is Lindor. He's the captain of the team. Give him 600 mil. Who cares? As long as we got another Latino in the ball club, we're good. I can see him going to the Mets. I can see him if the Blue Jays are going to be as bad as I think they are. I can see him being traded at the trade deadline, maybe sooner. Get something back for him. And the same with Bo Bichette. Get something back for him, for them, if you have to. Just do it, bro. If things go as many people think they're going to go for Toronto, I just don't see it for Toronto. You know what I'm saying? It's something off there. It is something, when you have Gillick there, Anthropoulos, the guy before Russ Atkins, you can see them competing for something. So Nazian promises more to come, and they're going to be big name free agents. That was a smart move by Perry Manazian, GM of the Angels. That was a very smart move because you're telling your fans right now, don't get your hopes up high. And now Angel fans, if we go to their boardrooms, they checked out completely. I would too. I would too. I would check out too. If like as an Angel fan, Blue Jay fan, I would check out right now. Because especially um, something I've been saying all along. If your franchise have the money, and we know now that Soto's a greedy ball player. That's why Scott Boris loves him so much. It's all about money with Soto, and he got the most. God bless him with the most money you can get. Now I wonder about Soto in a hot tub with his boys. Usually when you go in a hot tub, you do it with women, not with guys. If you saw that celebration, I think Soto has a lot of yes men around him, and I would watch that if I'm Soto in the future. If I was a ball player, I wouldn't. And I'm making even $200 million. I wouldn't want people around me. I'll do my own negotiating. I'll do my own tours. Like when people want to see me for autographs and stuff like that, I would do everything myself. I wouldn't worry about people around me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, people. I'll say to yes, people, kiss my ass. I don't need you. My daddy taught me how to read and write. Yeah, I will throw Reed Detmers with Taylor Ward. Hey, just get rid of both of them. So, so I listened to Manassian a couple of weeks ago, and I really underestimated him. He's a better GM than I gave him credit for. Serious about that. Because he said something that made sense. Now the Dodgers, they're finished unless they want to go add a Corbin Burns to that team. Mets, uh, they're looking to do more business. Phillies have been quiet. That disappoints their fans. Um, the Braves don't spend money no more. You know what I'm saying? So Hey, what's up, Bogart? I didn't even know you was in here. I didn't know people even live. Buffalo Dan in the building. How you guys doing today? Let's say what's up to both of these guys. I'll do football tonight, fellas. Gonna talk about that big Lions Bills game in Detroit. Detroit 12-1. We'll talk about that tonight a little bit. You know, the big game for me Sunday is the night game, Seattle and Green Bay. I think that is going to be a war. I think that game is going to be like an NFC Championship game. I'm dead serious. That is going to be something out in Seattle Sunday night, especially that it's the Green Bay Packers coming to town. Seattle has enemies with everybody in the NFC. Believe it or not, everybody. Seattle has rivals with everybody in the NFC. So that's going to be, and that place is going to be rocking. Trust me when I tell you, it is going to be rocking. Right after the Denver game, we'll go straight to the pregame show in Seattle, which is a game I am really looking forward to. And let me say this again, a lot of people get mad at me. When I'm doing this, folks, I'm focused. I check the chat. If nobody there, I'm gonna keep talking. Are football players underpaid? Yes. Are baseball and NBA players grossly overpaid? Definitely. And hockey's about to join them very soon. Yo, pull up here. Anybody in the chat, pull up with you. I'm gonna drop the link. Bog off Detroit Lions, 12-1. Let me bring him up here. Iman is even on. Yeah, sure. Let me do that for you. All right, Iman, just did it. Yeah, I appreciate that. Matter of fact, Iman, I got my picks up, bro. Jets -3.5, Houston -3, and who's my last one? Here you go. Yo, Dusty, pull up, bro. Here's the link. We could switch this to football because baseball is cool. Yeah, Iman, always got you. Always got you. 30-12. Iman's 27 and no, Iman is 28 and 14, two behind me. Let me show you my picks right now, Iman, while you're in here. Bang. There you go. I got the I got the game tomorrow night, by the way. I'm taking the Niners +2. So There you go. There you go. I got you. Can't believe that dude got all that money. Yeah, we'll soon see a Billy. Oh yeah, that's coming. I don't know which player right now, what young player is going to be worth that. There's nobody in baseball worth that right now. Nobody. But it's coming. It could be, and Kansas City will never be available to afford him. It could be Bobby Witt Jr. All right, got a visitor, a good friend of mine, one of my favorite people on earth. Iman, you another one. So you, Dan, Bargo, but this guy is number one. Good morning, sir. Out
You,
in
you see what that
whatever.
is, Mace?
Say that again. Oh
You see
yeah,
what
no,
I'm?
don't worry about it. No one sees it, bro. What's going
Can
on?
you? Do you see it?
Let me see. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z, man.
you crazy.
Dragon Ball Z at the barbershop today.
I'm glad you're there because when I come out there this spring, I told you I'll give you a hundo to take care of me.
Man, you don't even
So
need that much. Man, I got you, Mace. That's on
nah,
me.
nah, nah, man. I want to show you how much of a great friend you are to me.
Hey.
I'm gonna skip the baseball 'cause I know you don't care. So let's get to the football.
No, no, no. What do you think? I mean, look, $745 million for 15 years. What do you think about 15 years?
It's
Now,
crazy.
now, I personally think that there should be a limit to how many years you could put on the contract,
I
and that's
agree with
just
that.
me coming from like the industry I came in, entertainment.
Yeah,
The longest time that we can actually put on a contract is 7 years. And like, let's say if I do a publishing deal and I sign away my publishing, that publishing reverts back to me after 7 years to complete it.
yeah. That
So
would be. Uh,
I, I just can't fathom a 15-year contract. I mean, you got Bryce Harper with like a 12-year deal. You got Otani, don't he got a 10-year deal?
yeah,
And then he deferred all of his money until after he retires, which I assume is a tax thing because he doesn't want to pay California income taxes. So he'll defer that until after he retires and pay the majority of those taxes elsewhere, if at all. I just this contract, I mean, you can't tell me that baseball is making this much money, bro. You can't. And if it is, if baseball is making this much money, man, where the
do I
fuck is the
think it
money?
is?
Where the fuck is the money in football?
I'm gonna tell you the difference between baseball and the NFL. Okay, and it's sad what I'm about to tell you. Number one, the baseball union is the most powerful union on this planet. No joke.
So that's what's going into it, the union.
Yes, they forced that young man to take that money.
What do you mean force them to take them, bro?
Like
We're
they
talking about
say,
seven. We're talking about $700 million. Look, and then we're talking about the guy that got caught gambling. He got caught gambling, Mace, and then threw his interpreter under the bus.
yeah,
Like why would an interpreter have access to your bank accounts, Mace?
yeah, I agree with that. You threw him under the bus.
I mean, look, I'm here for the big contracts. You already know, Mace. I've always been here for the big contracts. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah,
when do we realize, okay, Pat Mahomes at 400 something million for 10 years is underpaid? When do we get there?
we're there now. Let me ask you a question. You think Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, Tua Tagovailoa uh, deserve to be the highest paid quarterbacks in the sport?
No, that's just the market rate, Ace. I'm not like that's just the market rate, but like if we look at the money that baseball's making compared to the money that football's making, we'd all agree that football's making a lot more money.
I would agree with that. Yes, not even close. I think
Hand
football makes
hand
more.
over fist, Mace. Hand over
Yeah,
fist.
yes,
So
because
if that,
like I said about the four sports, four major sports. Hockey is local interest.
Let me ask you this, Mace. All right, so LeBron Jr. sold
Yeah,
500,000 jerseys, Mace.
that's crazy.
500,000 jerseys, Mace.
That shit don't make no sense.
No, what doesn't make sense is that these goofies around here talking about he's overpaid at $8 million a year. That's goofy. He just made him $50 million. Them jerseys is $100 a pop. They sold 500,000 of them.
I could just say for those clowns who bought those jerseys, that's why they don't get no ass.
Man, who get Mace? That's not the point, Mace. I'm talking about like there are people who said that LeBron Jr. is not worth $8 million a year.
I
Maybe
totally
worth
agree. He's one of the worst players I've ever seen in my life.
absolutely, but he sold $50 million worth of jerseys, Mace. So is he underpaid?
No, he gets his little cheap money from his jersey sales. Plus, his father put a silver spoon in his mouth. He's
I'm just
Ricky
saying.
Schroeder in the
I'm
NBA.
just. It just bothers me, Mace, that people look at $8 million a year for Bronny Jr. and say that he's overpaid, and he just made that team $42 million.
I think people want to see something on the
Wait,
court, on the ice,
wait, Mace,
on
and
the
that
field.
Mace, how long has he been in the league? 4 months, 3 months?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
more jerseys than Caitlyn, Mace.
I don't want to go there, man. That's the last
I,
person I'm even thinking about.
but that's not the point. I'm just saying, like, when I
I know
see
what you're saying.
a
The
seven
jersey
hundred and
sales,
fifty
the
million
money he's
dollar
making for the Lakers. Yeah,
$750 million, Mace.
yeah, $51
Um,
million a year, and he has escalators. It's going to go up to over 820. Beginning next year. In 2026. He makes $5,800 an hour.
Man, I don't care what he make per hour. It's how much money did he make the team, Mace?
He's gonna make the Mets a lot. The Mets are right on the brink, man.
Like think about this. How old is Juan Soto? Maybe 25, 26.
26, yeah.
He's 26.
Yeah.
So 15 years.
41
Um,
years old. Plus, he can DH the rest of his years once he's
eh,
tired of playing. Yeah.
he'll probably be a DH after 30. So, um,
I,
man,
I
that's.
agree with that. I can see that. But I
I'm
don't think
just
the owner
saying.
of the Mets cares.
I'm just saying, like 750 mil. Like, see, I think that because, like you said, they have the best union, right? I think
Yeah.
it really puts in parentheses what the NFL and NBA players should be negotiating for. They no longer get tested for steroids. They no longer get tested for weed. They no longer get tested for masking agents. Like the baseball players did it right. And then you look at MFs like Mr. Otani and stuff, deferring all of his money until he retires so he ain't got to pay that California tax. Like, dude, like, what's really like? How can we let this happen as a country? How can we send all that money overseas without a tax? I don't understand that. How could you even let that be a part of the negotiations? 2 million a
Yep.
year, 2 million a
Yep.
year.
Yep. Exactly. You know what our problem is? Our
Huh?
country loves our country loves this entertainment. These guys are entertainers. People are gonna pay top dollar to see these guys. And here's the sad part that people don't understand. Major corporations bought up all the seats we're in every venue, you know? And I'll say this for the NFL. That was the worst mistake they ever made. They should
We
have
can't
kept
get.
the NFL for the everyday person.
I mean, Juan Soto is not the best player in the league. He's not even top 10.
I would put Soto in the top five, no question.
Top 5 in the whole league.
Yeah, he's that good. He
I mean,
won
all
a
right.
World Series for the Nationals when he was 19 years old.
How many home runs did he hit that? What's the most home runs he hit in a year?
I think 43. I can
43.
check it out right now.
I
Yeah,
mean, in
remember,
this,
he only played 7 years.
I mean, in the age of steroids and trend and HGH and Trembolone and all that stuff like that, I mean, that's kind of pedestrian.
I
I
don't
mean, what's
know.
Aaron? Look at it. I mean, he's not Aaron Judge.
He has something Aaron Judge will never get.
A ring?
You get not only a ring, he's going to win a championship for the Mets. They may win it this year.
I don't know, bro. I don't. I mean, look. I think that Aaron Judge has the right to have a slump. Okay, he has the right to have a slump.
All right, this is one sort of stats after 7 years. A career 285 hitter, 934 hits. He's about to get 1,000 hits this year. 201 home runs, 592 RBI, 655 runs scored. He walks more than he strikes out. He has won 5 Silver Sluggers. What does that mean, folks? He was the best of his 7 year career. He was the best right fielder in baseball 5 times, and he won a World Series at 26 years old, folks. You wonder why the Mets overpaid for him, but they got him,
I
and
don't
he
think
hasn't
they
even
over.
hit his prime yet.
I don't think they. Oh no, Mace. And this is what I'm trying to say because I think what I'm trying to say is being missed in translation. I don't think he's overpaid. That's what I'm trying to say, Mace.
No, I understand where you're coming from.
I don't think he's overpaid. I think baseball. I think when we look at baseball and the way they pay their players, I think that is a more fair value proposition. When we talking about a league that pays their players, they have an actual more. I like Otani getting $2 billion because he's worth that. He's brought it. He's brought that much money to the league. I'm here for it.
Okay. You know, the average salary for a scrub in baseball now is $7 million. So if you're the worst player on the team, you're getting 7 million.
So, but what I'm saying is that's a fair value proposition. I think that if the NBA can negotiate their veteran minimum to around there $5 to $7 million, it's about 5 million, Mace, and they
I,
play half
I,
the
I'll,
games.
I'll say it again. I think the difference between the Major League Baseball Union and the NBA Union is who plays in the leagues and who represents them. Now, I know that sounds a little stereotypical, but when you look at the NBA players, let's be honest, I've been saying this for years. These athletes, most of them are not the smartest cats in the tree.
I
And the
mean, but
big thing,
but does he use Drew Rosenhaus his agent?
no, Drew only does football.
I mean,
But he
no, what's his name?
has,
Scott Boris.
yes,
What's his name?
that's his man. Yes, Scott the Avenging Boris. Yes,
Yeah. I would look wrong sport. I know who we talking about though.
yeah, yeah,
Rosenhaus is football. Boris is baseball. So I mean,
yeah.
he using Scott. I mean, look, I think that all of Scott Boris's and as well as Drew Rosenhaus clients, they actually get a fair value proposition for their skill set and what they bring to the league. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
the Scott Boris of the NFL, his name is David Magaleta.
Who?
He's a David Mayetta, black guy in Austin, Texas. He
Oh, it's
is
not. It's not Drew Rosenhaus.
no Drew Rosenhaus get all the delinquents, all the troublemakers, guys like Tyreek Hill, guys like that. David Marietta has Jordan Love, C.J. Stroud. Uh,
Oh, the blue chip clients. I got you.
yeah, and he gets you paid.
Yeah, because Stroud next year he's going to be looking at a big fat contract. If I was Stroud, though, I would hold off as long as possible. I would even, if I was Stroud, if they franchise tag me, I would even take the tag just because I know that bag that's going to come is going to be guaranteed for the rest of my career. I mean, look at Dak, right? As,
Yeah.
as trash as trash as my Raiders are, I would pay Dak 60 million. Why? Because
You're number one in the draft now. Lose 3 more games, and you'll get Shador Sanders.
I'm saying
Just
right
three
now,
more left.
without knowing where we're going to shake up, right? I, I'm
Oh, you're
talking
gonna be
about
number one.
I'm talking about at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
before Shador, at the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
I would have traded for Dak and paid him 60 million because he brings that much value to our locker room. He's a grown up. He's gonna get
Well,
the like. He's the guy you
well,
want in Vegas to run your
yeah,
team, Mace.
yeah. The
You
Giants
know,
looking more and more like they're going to take the kid from either Boise State to replace Saquon.
I mean, Saquon. I mean, they need a quarterback. Fuck Saquon.
I told you what they're doing, my man. They're going to tank another year and get Archman.
Man, they better if they're at the top of the draft, they're better off just taking Quinn or Shador. I would probably take if I
I
was them,
wouldn't.
I wouldn't have a if I was them, I wouldn't have a problem taking Quinn at the top of the draft. I mean, they have a left tackle, they got a receiver, they got a great they got three edge rushers. You could trade one of them edge rushers and move up a pick or two if you needed to. You know what I'm saying? I would probably trade Uladari and probably a second and a first to move up if I needed to take either Quinn or Shador. But you gotta
Dusty
have a
right
quarterback.
now. Dusty right now. You're the number one pick in the draft. Just lose three
Who
more games and the quarterback is yours.
who's the
Manzano
number one
says
pick
his
right now?
back. Who's number one? You guys. You a starter on the pitcher. All right. Manzano's saying this. The money that Soto gets, only hitters should be paid that much. I totally agree. The reason why Otani was paid that much is because
Because he pitches and
Otani can
hits.
pitch and hit, and he's coming
He,
back to
he,
pitch next year.
he's an everyday player who pitches.
Yep, that's why Otani got
Exactly.
paid.
And Otani should get that money. I'm not mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah,
feel like, bro, people don't want to give it to him because he Asian, but bro, Otani is the best baseball player we've all seen, bro.
a lot of people are on your side, Dusty. A lot of people.
People,
This is tanking it now. Otani's worth every penny. Soto is a greedy bastard. To turn his back on the Yankees like he did. A lot of people don't like Soto here. Just Met fans. Everybody else, they can't stand him now. They're
I
burning his
think Soto,
jersey.
man, if I was Soto, I would have went to the Yankees, nigga.
He was with the Yankees. He left the
That's what I'm
Yankees.
saying. I would have stayed with the Yankees.
Well, according to Soto, and this has been confirmed, by the way, the security at Yankee Stadium treated his parents very rudely, very badly, and the Yankees never gave his family a luxury box. First thing Steve Cohen, that man on the left, did right before Soto signed the contract,
Bro,
gave his
this is the
family a
Yankees we
luxury.
talking about, bro. Like bro. It don't know, bro. This the Yankees. This is not the Mets. Better give you a suite, bro. This the Yankees, bro. You know how many people they got to look out for?
It's been a long time since they won something, and now
I'm
they
just
only have one star.
they ain't win nothing last year, and I didn't see him out there cracking shit when Judge was in a slump. So I'm just saying, like, if I was him, I would have stayed. That's just me. I mean, but he got to take care of his family. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I think there's more value to his career if he never leaves the Yankees.
Of course.
If he retires a Yankee, he's a shoe in for the front office. See, people don't understand. Like when you stay like in a franchise, you get fast tracked to success within that franchise.
Yeah.
Like you spend like for example, John Lynch. He didn't go to the Broncos. He got traded there, but that the Broncos gave him his start with
General
I mean not the
manager.
Broncos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
you get fat. Like for example, if Shady would have never left Philly, he probably could be somewhere in that front office,
But he
and he ain't
never
got to
left
wait as
and
and he
made
ain't got to
weight.
wait as long. Like look at Terrell Suggs. Terrell Suggs is a Baltimore Raven. You know him for being a Raven. Aaron Donald, he's a Ram. No matter what, he's a Ram.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Dan
saying?
Marino's a Dolphin.
Larry Fitzgerald, he's a Cardinal.
It's a Cardinal. Yeah.
So
Sure.
when Fitzgerald decides, you know what, I want to get into coaching, or you know what, I want to get into general management. You're in the front of the line,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
what Juan Soto didn't understand. Your career is Derek Jeter will always be a Yankee,
Yeah. Even
and
though him and the
that
Yankees.
pays him more money now. Mace, I guarantee you that pays him more money now than it did when he played.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah,
Johnny
Jesus is
Damon, don't nobody care about Johnny Damon.
they doing Boston.
I'm just saying.
I think, and everything you said, you're right. By the way, I agree with you. I think baseball is the most capitalist industry in the planet. I mean, for this man to get 765 mil, Otani's explainable. But this guy, and I love him. That's the sad thing. I love Sam. I mean, I think he's a hell of a baseball player. I think the Mets, I wouldn't say stole him. I think the Mets basically said, here's the money, come along, and he jumped on board.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. The Mets, all right, the Yankees at let's just say 600 million. Let's say they lowballed them at 600 million, right?
Yeah.
The Yankees at 600 million is worth more than the Mets at 750 million. Why?
Yankees have 400
Because
million
what's up with
worth
it, bro?
more. No, you're right.
You take the Yankees at 600 million because, bro, like to me it's a no brainer. But I'm looking at long term. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
Mariano Rivera wanted to get into to being a skipper, come on,
Yeah.
you think he would have a problem?
Nope. I did. I think right now the baseball world is on their hands and knees, wondering what's going. There's only one more guy out there, really. It's Corbin Burns. Other than that, after when he goes, it's over. It's just a who's who of uh, who's out there. You know.
I'm telling you, Aaron Judge. If Aaron Judge, who I suspect will be a Yankee for life, there's no reason he shouldn't be. Um, Aaron Judge will have like you see these players, bro. They have preferential treatment, bro.
Of
Like
course.
they just do. Like Jonathan Ogden, he was a Baltimore Raven his whole career. Like it's a difference in the way you treat it. The Hall of Fame stuff gets a little easier. It just like 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 Saquon. Nobody like Saquon's always going to be great, but he's probably not going to be a Hall of Famer unless he has about three more crazy seasons. It's just the way it
I think
goes,
he
bruh.
wins this. I think he wins the Super Bowl this year. He will be in Canton.
If he wins the
Everybody
Super,
knows.
he's not winning the Super Bowl this year, Mace. We got the AJ Brown and Hurts on the news this morning.
Well, what with those two?
I'm just saying it. Unnamed Eagles defensive end leaked to the media that their relationship has soured. It's been going across
Oh,
ESPN
of
all
course it
morning.
has. That's why they're not scoring. That's why they're not scoring as many points.
I'm
I
just
do agree
saying,
with
like, so, and really, yeah, I feel Hurts. He's the quarterback, but at the same time, like, when you got a dog like AJ Brown, he should be getting at least 15 targets a game, at least.
I
That's a
agree with
big
that.
dog. And if he not at least 10, if he ain't getting 10 targets a game, like, what are you doing? He should be getting about 12 to 13 targets a game. Devontae Smith about 10 to 9. And every other every other ball goes to Saquon.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. All right, Crochet finally got traded to the Red Sox. This kid is a 22-year-old phenom, and they got Kyle Teal, Braden Montgomery. Wow,
See,
traded
I
from
disagree with
New
Mr.
York.
Manzano. I disagree with Mr. Manzano. People say that starting pitchers shouldn't get that much money. Start the pitchers are like the running backs of the MLB. Like they get disrespected, but
That's a
like
good
without a
comparison.
pitcher,
You're right. That's a good
huh?
comparison. You're right. That's a great comparison. You're right.
They're, they're the running backs of the MLB, and they always got hurt arms, hurt backs, and hurt shoulders and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they throwing the fucking ball hard everywhere. But like, I'm gonna be straight up with you, Mace. Like, when the pitching won it this year. Let's just keep it real,
Yeah.
huh?
I agree with that.
Did the pitching not win it this year?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yep,
Where was
yeah, I
Aaron
think about
Judge
it.
at? Aaron
Nowhere to
Judge
be
didn't show
found
up
in
at
the
all.
playoffs. Yep, nowhere to be found in the playoffs. That is a
If I
fact.
could recall, I don't remember hearing too much about Juan Soto either.
Uh, yeah, you could say that.
So I mean, if I'm Juan Soto, why not just stay and bat cleanup for fucking Aaron Judge? Like to me, that's just an easy. But no, he want to bat third, don't he? That's what he want to do. He want to bat third.
For the Mets, he hits second now.
Can't even bat cleanup. Ain't that something?
Um,
$700 million, Mace, and he can't even bat cleanup.
oh man, I love this deal for the Red Sox. By the way, now their stupid fans can stay quiet up in Boston.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, Juan Soto. I'm gonna tell you something. It's like taking the money is. I heard this in the House of Cards. It's like taking the money is like taking the mansion in Sarasota that's gonna break down in 10 years. He was like the power. He was like that's the house made of stone that's gonna last thousands of years. That was me.
Let me ask you this. I want to change the topic real quick to
No,
football.
that was they gave
No,
Juan
it's
Soto a bunch of money.
let me ask you this, Mr. T, with all that jewelry around your neck. Fucking Dusty is blinging 24 karat gold this morning out there in
Oh, you
California.
like that?
Yeah, you look great, man. You
You
look
gotta.
great, player. You do. You look great, man. Let me ask you this. Who is it this Sunday night a bigger game for? The Seahawks or the Packers?
Are they playing each other?
Yes, Sunday night football, yeah.
Um, Probably the Seahawks.
I'm going to go
Uh,
the other way. To
I'm gonna
me,
say
this is the biggest game
Seahawks.
of Jordan Love's career, this game right here. Because the Seahawks are ascending with that young defense right now. And
They
you
got a they
can't
got
make
a good
running.
they got a good young defense though. I mean, they got Woolen, you got Witherspoon, you got two stud young defensive ends.
You got
You got
Kobe
a young
Bryant.
you got the young linebacker running around like his head cut off. I mean, they got some good
hmm
young pieces.
I think this game here, because Green Bay is going to get a wild card. To me, this is a bigger game for Jordan Love because you can't run on that defense. I mean,
Why? I mean, if I'm Green Bay, I think it's a bigger game for Seahawks because the Seahawks are fighting for more, and they have more on the line. They're in a tighter race for their division, and I think the Seahawks just have more on the line. I think
okay.
that uh, I think that Green Bay is better. They're better off.
hmm
Um, they got better weapons. They got I wouldn't say a better defense, but they got a good young defense.
That gets exposed against good quarterbacks. You
I mean,
saw it
but
last week with Jared Goff killing them up the middle with his third and
every
17.
defense gets exposed by good quarterbacks. Maze, you know what I'm saying? But I think that for what they have, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I think that the Packers are actually built to win their division. I don't think they'll beat. I think they got a chance at beating Detroit in the playoffs. They got a chance.
I do too.
They got a puncher's chance because of the way that their team is built, and they can really air it out. So they
And they're
do
not
got a chance.
intimidated by Detroit. They're not
They're
intimidated
not
by it.
intim- they're not intimidated by Detroit. But I
Yeah,
I think that Zadarius Smith and the shape that he's in, I haven't seen him play yet this year, but I think
played
the
well.
what version of him do you get is going to be important.
Okay. Let me ask you about this game here. Since we're talking football, we'll go back to solo. The big game tomorrow night. I'm doing the game tomorrow night, so I'll be on. I'll be on tonight to do football tonight. I was just doing baseball this afternoon, but I'll be back on tonight, 4:15 your time, by the way. Um, San Fran, the Rams tomorrow night in San Francisco.
Rams in San Francisco. Francisco. I'm gonna go Rams.
Okay,
Well, how
I'm
many?
gonna go 49
What's the point?
because
What's
two,
I go with the Rams head up, but what's the spread?
2.5.
Who got the 2.5?
Uh, 49ers. I took the 40. I got it on Sunday night. I jumped and hit it up. I took the -2 got open. So I got
I
them at
got
two.
what's the over and under, man? I got a strictly no 2.5, 6.5, and 9.5 policy.
I feel you, bro. All right, let me see. Um,
If the over under's less than 44, I'm gonna take the over.
okay. Yeah, let you know in 1 second. All right, here we go. Over and under for this game is 49 and a half.
So that's
And
24 and 25.
yeah,
Uh,
and now
I'm
the
gonna go
point spread
under.
up to the point spread a field goal now.
Um, it's three, so it's the Niners favored by three.
Yeah, -3 over under 49 and a half.
Damn, that's a oof, oof. That 49.5 is awful high, don't you think, Mace?
Hell yes. Hell
This is awful high. Hold on,
yeah.
let me ask the fellas at the shop.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ask.
Hey, you
Um,
think of a 49.5 for the Rams and the Niners is kind of high over under? Seem like kind of high, huh? 49.5. Hey, you think 49.5 is you think 49.5 over and under for the Rams and Niners is kind of high? I don't even know, bro. I'm not even into you don't know football? You don't either? Man? We got some soccer fans over here. Hold on. You watch football. Don't you think that 49.5 is a little bit too high for the Rams versus the Niners over under? Bit high? Yeah. They both booty? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a bit high too. I'm gonna take that under on that one.
okay. I'm
That's the
taking the
only.
nine. I'm taking the mine. I'm taking the Niners. Even if it's a field goal, I'm taking the Niners. My problem with the Rams is too inconsistent. They win
Hey,
one week,
don't
they
you
lose
think
the next.
so? The Rams versus Niners, 49 points over under. Don't you think that's a bit high? A little bit high? Yeah. Well, I'm just because right now the spread is 2.5, but somebody else said it's three. I got a strictly no 2.5 policy. So, but the over and under is 49.5.
Even I'm laughing at that, man.
Say
Wow.
what?
What your man said there.
That's well, that was three people that said it was kind of high.
Yeah.
Everybody else is soccer fans, man. She's seen there's a lot of my
LA
Migo
Galaxy
brethren.
fans out there.
There's a lot of my Migo brethren up in here. They don't really watch so much American
They watch
rugby.
the
They watch,
Galaxy.
yeah, they watch Premier Soccer League and La Liga.
And do they watch the Galaxy MLS? Because they
Probably
just won the
not.
championship Sunday. Okay, so they
No,
watch the big boys. Okay, La Liga. Okay.
they watch the big boys.
Real, yeah, Real Madrid. Yeah.
They'll watch MLS if they boys on the team or something like that. Oh, my boy Jose on the team. Hold on, turn it here.
All right, Manzano says, I think Paul Steens will be the highest paid starter when he becomes a free agent. Sandy Alcantara is a free agent next year, the highest paid.
No, is that the rookie from the Pittsburgh?
Yeah,
Man, that kid is good. But I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
something
I would
though.
agree with
They
that.
they
Yeah,
they better stop letting these kids pitch all these innings, man. You got to put these kids on a pitch count, man. I'm just saying. You can't. I
Yeah.
can't. I don't want. I don't want to see him with 400 innings pitched again. No.
People are angry that they baby these pitchers.
Say what?
They baby these pitchers.
I mean, I feel you, but they're the running backs. You should baby a running back. Why not?
Oh
Man,
man.
man, let me tell you something, Mason. You know just as well as I do. The last time the Yankees won a fucking chip, didn't didn't what was their name? It was CC Sabathia,
Yeah.
what I want to say
AJ
AJ,
Burnett.
huh?
AJ Burnett.
AJ Bennett, and it was another pitcher. They each of these three guys. I forget the third guy. Man, I should. It's we're talking 12 years ago, but each of these three guys pitch on 3 days rest throughout the whole playoff.
Yeah. And they beat the Phillies.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, Mace. I'm just saying. Three
Yeah,
days
dude.
rest for the entire postseason, and people say that pitchers don't deserve any.
Oh man. Hey, what do you think about Buffalo Detroit?
What's the spread and what's the spread and what's the over under?
They're gonna score a lot of points in that one.
Depends on the weather.
They're playing indoors. It's in Detroit. All right, Detroit 2.5 point favorite. The point spread has went
Mm,
up. A lot of the people are betting on the Lions.
Two and a
They
half
are
point
America's
favorite.
dog. And the
So
over under is 50.
The Lions are 2.5 point favorites.
Yep. I will predict by Sunday it'll be 3.5. And the game, the over under is 54.5. I will take
I'm
the
gonna
over.
be I'm gonna be honest with you, Mace. I like Detroit, and I got a few of them on my fantasy team, but man, I don't think they got nothing for the
Yeah,
big white
I'm
boy,
saying the
man.
same thing. You know who also said
Like
that? Julian Edelman 2 weeks ago. He said until he sees the Lions holding up the Super Bowl trophy, he's never buying the Lions.
I'm just
Julian
saying, bro.
Edelman.
I hate to. Well, look, Jared Goff been to a bowl though, so we can't
Yeah.
act like yeah. And if Todd Gurley wouldn't have had a bad wheel, they might have won. So I don't want to put it. As a matter of fact, wasn't it a bad call in that Super Bowl, if I recall?
Yes.
You know what? So, Jared Goff, even though he's like a plain Jane type of quarterback, you know what I'm saying? I like St. Brown, Jamison Williams, Gibbs, Montgomery. You got two running backs. You got a good defense. Hopefully the white boy come back strong. Um,
Next
I
year will
mean,
be fine.
that was the ugliest break I've ever seen though, man. Like I
Yeah.
like it. That was
Yeah.
probably
On Dak Prescott.
the
Yeah.
the only
I
one
agree.
the only one that was uglier than that was Alex Smith.
Yeah. I agree.
Alex Smith, that was an ugly one.
Yeah.
But I like the Lions. I really do. They got a lot of good young players that I like. You know what I'm saying? I like Rodriguez on the linebacker. I like
Yeah.
Alim McNeil in the middle. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I like
Yeah.
Lou Uwazurki. I like I like both of their defensive ends. Um, they got a good safety. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They leave a lot to be desired in coverage, but we can't pay everybody. They got I wouldn't say they got a good line. They got a good right side of the line. Um, I mean, they could probably do it. You know, um, I really feel bad because for the Lions because in their search for a quarterback, they never actually found a quarterback. Like they just got Hendon Hooker on the sidelines, and now he's what 26, 27 now.
Yeah.
Is he ever going to play?
I don't think so. The way the Lions look in the last 2 years, I doubt it.
Like I'm a
And they
Raider.
gave
We
Goff
need
the
it.
second extension.
I'm a Raider. Can we inquire about Hendon Hook's availability? Or what's
They'll
up
give
with
him
Bryce
to,
Young's?
they'll give him to
What's up?
you guys for a bag of balls.
Well, nah, I bet we're not the only people asking around about a quarterback, bruh.
Yo, dude, you are the number one pick right now. All you have to do is lose out, and you don't have to worry about a damn thing.
But we're stupid, Mace. You have to know we're stupid. We're gonna go to 4 game winning streak.
I don't think
When
so.
have the Raiders ever tanked right? When we lose, it's because we're trash. Now, maybe them not getting us a quarterback, maybe that was the right decision now. Because I was like, bro, whoa, 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 whoa. You guys are going into the year with Micah, or excuse me, with Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. You mean to tell me you didn't try to trade up and get the kid in Atlanta?
I think
I'm
that's
worried.
who they wanted, but the Falcons came out of nowhere and took him. None of us saw that. You have to admit that. None of us.
But why we wouldn't try to trade up though? You don't think that like people knew that they was gonna take him?
Not really. I mean,
Come on, Mace.
the Bears took Caleb, so they took Azunde after that. The Jets had the 10th pick. They wasn't taking a quarterback. Now, Atlanta,
No, Minnesota. No, Minnesota took McCarthy right after.
no, they took McCarthy. They took McCarthy. They took him before you. You was 12. You took Brock Bowers.
What I'm saying is, right? Like, man, I'm sick right now. But like I said, if we draft Shador, I would have hired Dion as a coach too.
All right, here you go. This is the updated one. Jaguars. They're not going to take a quarterback. Two, Titans. They're not going to take a quarterback. Three,
Yes, they are.
Giants.
Yes, they no, they are taking a quarterback. If the Titans got the number one pick, they're taking a quarterback. I
No, they got
promise you.
number two.
They're they don't like Will
Number,
Levis, bro. They don't. I like Will Levis. They don't.
how many wins you got?
Huh?
How many wins do you have?
How many what?
Let me
I
see
don't know.
something.
Maybe like 3-9.
I thought you was I thought you was 2-12, bro. I mean 2-11. Let me see something. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm getting this from the NFL. I'm gonna tell you right now in a second. I'll let you know where you at, cause they got
I
this rolling.
We gotta
Uh,
take a quarterback, Mace. We have to. If we don't take a quarterback this year, like Brock Bowers, that made me sick to my freaking stomach.
he's
Now
been a
look,
hell of a pick for you.
he has been a hell of a pick, but we needed a right tackle.
Let me see. I'm gonna let you know right now. Carolina got 3 wins. The Giants got two.
So the wait,
All
wait.
right, here we
So
go.
so
Here
what
we
game
go.
we talking about now? So we talking about Buffalo and Detroit. What'd you say? What the was the over and under on that, Mace? Because see, when we
54 and a
start
half.
doing it, uh, I'm gonna take that. Man,
All right,
that's a
they got
tough
it
one.
wrong, bro. You guys got the number one pick in the
I'm
draft.
not. I'm not touching. I'm not touching that game. 54 and a half. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Jaguars, Jets, Titans, Patriots all got 3 wins. You only have two. Raiders are 2-11.
So,
And
man,
you and the
54 and a
Giants,
half.
yeah, you and the Giants are both 2-11, but they said you're number one right now. I knew I was right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you're
Raiders
number
got the
one
number
right
one
now.
pick.
Giants are number two. And
So
trust
all
me,
we have to do is lose out. That's all we got to
that's
do.
it.
Matter of
The
fact,
Giants are going to
let
take Travis. The Giants are going to take either the Boise State kid because they need a running back desperately,
man.
or they're going to take Travis Hunt.
Matter of fact, it's time to bench Mad Max.
I think so.
It's time to bench Mad Max. Let's keep this number one pick. Let's take Shador next year. You understand me? And hire
I would
Dion as the
agree
head
with
coach.
that.
So, I yeah, I ain't touching it. I ain't touching that Detroit game. What's the next game?
What's the next game?
Yeah, what's the next game? What's the next game we talking now?
Chargers, Buccaneers in LA.
Chargers,
Chargers.
Buccaneers, and
I'll
Chargers
let you
got
know
three
what the
points.
score is right now. I'll let you know. Give me a second. Let me get it. All right. I think that Charger Buccaneer game is gonna be a good one. I think it's very underrated nationally. I think that's gonna be a real good game. Uh,
Mm, I mean, I'm do I pick do I pick
Chargers
Sam?
field goal. The
I,
Chargers are
I
favored by field goal and
he says that do I pick
45 and a
Sanders
half.
over Ward? Absolutely, I pick Sanders over Ward. I think Cam Ward is overrated. I think Shador is a better quarterback and a better business decision.
I would agree with that. I would take Shador Sanders all day if he's
Shador's
in.
going to sell jerseys. He's going to make us $100 million before he step on the field.
Yep. hmm I believe that.
I think we take Shador. We put the franchise on his back with the number one pick. That's what I think.
I would
Cam
agree
Ward,
with that.
I don't think Cam Ward is it, bro.
Not me either. I think that he's, and I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. He's too erratic for me.
How old is he?
Cam Ward's like 24, 25.
That's over with. Nah, that's what he is. The problem with drafting a 24-year-old is that how much of a ceiling do you really think they got?
You're right.
I mean, the only fifth year senior that ever turned into anything was Joe Burrow. Let's just keep it real.
That's true. Joe Burrow's having an MVP year, but because the Bengals are 5-8, he ain't gonna get it. He is clearly the best quarterback this year. Him and Josh Allen, neck and neck.
Uh, okay, I could
The
say.
other
I mean,
quarterbacks around the league, look around the NFL. Purdy's struggling. Jordan Love is having fights with his head coach. That's not going to work.
yeah, the coach would be. I mean, that's the problem with paying Jordan Love. Now that Jordan Love has been paid, now your coach is expendable.
Yeah.
So
I'm telling you right now, that's Seattle. And Manzano said, Dusty, you picked Sanders over Ward. He's asking that question, Manzano.
absolutely,
I would too. Not even a question.
I like
Oh,
I like yours, but
nah.
yours is a cut. I know I like yours. See, he got an alley, bro. You can't look at the Georgia game. He had a bad game, but he also had a bad ankle too. So, and then I don't mind him having a bad game in a big game like that because that just drops his stock. Maybe he falls to us. That's fine.
No, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I just think I've seen enough of Cam Ward. He's too inconsistent for me. Sanders, what I love about him is he is a pro pocket quarterback. His father, Tom Brady, who worked with him,
He has a
they
good
took care
motion.
of him. He's going
He
to be a
has good.
very good player. He's going
He
to
can
be excellent for the
process.
Raiders.
He processes things well, bro. If we pick anything, see,
Manzano, the
this is
nowhere
why,
in
bro.
God's green earth
Marzano gonna make me catch a stroke in here
are,
saying stuff
are the
like that.
Raiders going to take that bum ass defensive tackle from Michigan.
Hey, you
He
gonna make
ain't
me
playing
have a coronary yelling about some stuff like that.
I mean, it's like the Dolphins. If the Dolphins, let's say, lose Sunday, if I'm them, I lose out. Go get the kid from Boise State who will give your offense a goddamn attitude for once. You
Mace, I
feel
don't
me,
care about
Justin?
no Mace,
Yeah,
Mace,
yeah.
Mace. If we take anything other than a quarterback, I want to file charges against Al Davis.
The best thing you
Matter of
got
fact, we
going for
still
you,
matter of fact we still need to file charges on Josh McDaniels for not fulfilling his fiduciary duty to our organization and allowing us to trade up to number 2 and take CJ Stroud.
Manzano's trolling, he said. Again, I look at the Raiders. And plus, I got a little surprise for you. The Giants do like Cam Ward, believe it or not.
That would be, hey, you know what? Let them keep making dumb decisions, okay?
They don't want nothing to do with Shador Sanders. They're not even going to listen to that kind.
No, no, it ain't Shador. They don't want nothing with Dion. Let's keep it real, Mace. They don't want no They don't want nothing with Dion. They would actually take if the Giants got number two, they would take yours, and they'll be good with yours.
I don't think the fan base is going to go for that. They want them to tank another year and get Archman.
Nah, Dayball don't got another year, bro.
They
No,
don't
he
care
ain't got
about
another
Brady.
year.
I'm
You,
telling the
you gotta
fans
you
don't care
gotta
about that.
you
They
gotta
don't
give
care.
him some soft clay to mold into something. You can't give him Danny Dimes and for 2 years and then fire him because he ain't shit. Like that's not how it go, man. Y'all gotta give him something.
Those guys, that's how it goes for them, not me. I don't root for the closest
And
thing
and
to a New
Arch
York
ain't and
team. Yeah, go ahead.
see, you always want a big story, Mace. Don't you think Giants fans are tired of Manning's playing for them? Don't you think they're tired of the Manning family? Don't you think
No,
that the people in New York are tired of the freaking Mannings,
no.
Mace? I do.
These Giants fans, they put fucking
I think
Eli
I
in the
I
same
think
category as Montana. I
I
laugh at
think
them all
they're
the time.
I think they're tired of Mannings, okay?
No, they're not. They would love, they would love Archman. They will
I
worship
think
that.
no, they would worship Sanders.
Giants next year, they play the AFC. They play the AFC West. Good luck with that. And they play the NFC North. Good luck with that.
I, I ain't gonna lie, Mace. I think Shador would be perfect for Vegas, man. Because I
Oh
think,
yeah, it's a
and
done deal. It's a wrap. Don't
and
worry about it. He's
the
made his
reason why I
number.
think the reason why I think Shador would be perfect for Vegas is because his daddy is Vegas. When I say that, like that, the energy his dad have around him, it's like being around dad is kind of like being in Vegas.
Yes, it's a perfect fit for the family. I totally agree.
You know that I could see the Sanders being like the Mayweather family. Hey, if we got the number
Easy.
one
That's
pick, we
what I've
should
been
take
saying.
Shador, huh? Yeah.
No, I think the Giants are going to take. They're going to take Travis Hunter. Raiders going to take Shador.
I think Travis
Dusty
Hunter would
Williams.
go to the Titans. That's what I think.
The Giants going to pick either
And
him
then
or Cam Ward. I'm telling you. The Giants are already sent their people, and they love what they see out of Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter,
They don't want
I'm
nothing
gonna
to
tell
do
you
with
something. If Travis Hunter can play NFL corner and NFL wide receiver, he cannot do both. You cannot go out there and play 30 plays guarding up against Tyreek Hill and then go run 30 more routes up against Jalen Ramsey. It's not happening, bro.
Well, he wants everyone. No, he got on Richard Sherman, and Richard Sherman gone and went back at him and told him, "Kid, you look like a next superstar corner. Stay there. Who the hell cares about wide receiver?" They're a bunch of Richard Sherman said. They're a bunch of what's that word you like to use? Mismatch. They're
No.
garbage.
Hey, to answer his question, no. Don't nobody let Travis Hunter play both. If I'm a GM, I'm telling Travis Hunter he need to play corner.
There you go. There you
You
go,
need to
man.
play corner.
Oh, yeah, Richard
You
Sherman
need you
told him
need to you need to play corner. Well, I have ball skills. Well, use them bitches on defense.
that. Exactly.
Well, catch a
It's
few
true.
interceptions there.
It's true.
I'm just saying that would protect his body. That'll protect his investment. That'll protect that'll he'll have a longer career. I mean, look how long Daryl Green played.
Yeah. Manzano says wide receiver for Hunter. I don't care what they do. He's not on my team, so he's not suiting up for the
Nah,
Dolphins.
the
I
the
don't care.
the not the Giants cannot take another receiver. They cannot. They probably should take a receiver, not with the number one pick or the number two pick or anything in the top five. They should not take a receiver. They need to be quarterback or bust. Now, if they fall out of the top two,
Which
I'm
they're not
okay
going
with
to
it.
do.
If they fall out of top two, I'm okay with them taking Cam Ward. But if they're number two, they probably should be taking Ewers. If they take Ewers, they'll be fine. He'll probably have to get a little surgery on his foot or something like that, but it'll be fine for the season.
Okay.
So I'll be knowing, Mace. I can see where trends is going.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You should do a fantasy show, Mace. Like one day out the week, you should do a fantasy show.
I would love to.
I'll do it with you because right now I just clinched the play. I just clinched my divisions.
Congratulations, man. I got on my 4 leagues. I got 3 teams in the play.
Excuse me. Yeah.
As Dusty's playing his West Coast rap music. All right, here it is. I got it right here. It's official right now. Right
I'm gonna be
now,
honest with you, Mace. At the barbershop, we play mostly
Raiders
like funk.
1, Giants
No,
2,
it's
Patriots 3, Carolina 4, Jacksonville 5.
Patriots three. Who do they take? They take that would be interesting. I think if the Patriots are three, I think that would actually be a good spot for Travis Hunter. Put him on defense. Put him on
I would
defense.
agree, but they will make him into
No,
a
they wouldn't.
receiver.
He'd have to be a corner. Mm-mm. He,
Patriots need
he,
receivers badly. They announced yesterday they're going gung ho to get T. Higgins there, which is a brilliant move.
do any
Right now, the Dolphins got the 13th pick. Good luck with that.
He said, do any top 10 GM allow Travis to play corner and wide receiver at the same time? Yes, I think that it'll be a limited amount of snaps. I don't think he play. I think any top 10 GM wants him to play corner. I don't want him to play in receiver, bro.
Yeah,
If I'm a top 10 and
look,
I'm taking him to play corner. And he never suits up at wide receiver.
look,
Maybe he
Dusty.
maybe he gets 10 plays a game, maybe a bubble screen here and there, or a go route, maybe a post here and there, but he's not getting no real work at wide receiver. He get
Look,
maybe 10
Dusty.
snaps,
Get this.
10
I'm gonna
snaps.
read you the records.
Say
I'm gonna
what?
read you the records of the top 10. I'm gonna read you the records of the top 10 in the draft. You ready?
Oh, okay.
Raiders and Giants 1, 2, both 2-11. Patriots, Carolina, Jacksonville, Titans, Jets, Browns. That's 3-8. 3-8. 3-10.
None of them
Bears at 4-9.
none of those
Bengals just
teams
won yesterday. They're 5-8. Where I'm
not
going, where I'm
how you
going.
doing, boss? I'm
Go ahead,
chilling,
go.
man. Not one of them teams want Travis Hunter at receiver.
No. What it is none of those teams are moving out of the top 9. How bad is the NFL this year? None of these 9, from the Raiders to the Bears, are moving out of the top 9 because they're all going to lose out because they're playing playoff teams coming up.
I
None
mean,
of them are
I
going to
think
move out of the top
I
9.
think
You know how serious
I
that
think
is?
no, that's not no, I think injury bug bit this year, Mace. I mean, the Browns actually have a really good roster top to bottom, Mace. They just have a really bad quarterback.
I know that. You know that, but people laugh at me when I say that.
Like
We
I
both
like
know it.
Deshaun Watson. I was a big fan, but he doesn't run a pro style offense. He runs that Kyler Murray alert route bull crap. And it worked when he had DeAndre Hopkins, but like, you know, when you running a guy like Amari Cooper, you have to be able to know where to put the ball and put it there.
Let me tell you something right now. Looking at this draft, bro, the teams who you thought would be good this year and who are not, once you get to Dallas, or let's just call it this way, once you get to Miami, everybody else, good luck with the draft, bro. This
I
to
mean, nah,
me,
Mace. There are a lot of good players coming out this year, Mace. Let's just
no, no,
like
what I'm trying to tell you is when you're watching the draft on draft night, you know I'm gonna be doing it for the fifth straight year, sixth straight year. The teams at the top are boring, except for the Raiders picking the quarterback, Shadur Sanders. After that, folks, go get a snack and wait till Dallas comes up at 12.
don't, Mace. Stop.
There is going to
There are
be
people.
no. You
No,
telling me?
Mace.
Hold on. You telling me there's going to be buzz? You telling me? Hold on. That it's going to be buzz for the following teams after the Raiders, and the league wants the Raiders to be good. You know that. I know that. All right, here we go. You really believe that the NFL football fan traveling to Green Bay for the draft after the Raiders, they're going to be excited about the Giants, the Patriots, the Panthers, the Jaguars, the Titans, the Jets, the Browns, and they're going to boo the hell out of the Bears when
I
they come
think
up at
I
9.
I think that
You think the fans between Raiders
I,
to the Bears will be ecstatic?
I think the Jets might be a little excited. The Jets have a good bones of a really good team, Mace. I think
Yeah, but
that
here you go. They're going to pick the best line. They already said they're picking. Aaron Rodgers told them get the best lineman available in the draft.
man, who cares what Aaron Rodgers
And
says? You
that,
should have not thrown. No,
but
no,
they,
shut up,
but
shut
no,
up. Go drink
look,
some
look,
ayahuasca and
no, 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 no.
go
Hold
sit
on.
on down.
The Jets, the Jets got the worst two tackles in the league. Bro. I watched them. Their tackles are the rookie so far is a bust. And Tyron Smith
Man,
looked old when he was there.
man, I think that I think you got to start with better coaching because right now the Jets have two of the most athletic young big men I've ever seen in my life, in Makai Becton and Fashanu. These are two of
No,
the
they've been let
biggest,
Becton
most
go.
fat.
Becton's on the Eagles now, Dusty. He's been on the Eagles since
the-
this year.
These are the two of the who?
Becton's on the Eagles now, having an
Say it again.
all-pro year.
Ain't that something, man? So didn't I tell you about that kid?
Yeah, we both agree.
Once that man, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's having an
They
all-pro year
what they
for the
let him. They
Eagles
probably
now. It's
that's
crazy, right?
great. I'm proud of him. I'm
But it's
proud of him because
crazy
like
for the
everybody,
Jets, right?
maybe you know what, Mace? Maybe it's just coaching. How about that?
Well, Rex
Maybe
Ryan
the
looks like it's
same
going to be.
shortcomings they had with
No, go ahead.
huh?
No, go ahead. Talk.
Maybe it's coaching. Maybe it's coaching, Mace. Maybe the same shortcomings they had teaching Makai Becton, the same shortcomings they have with Fashanu or whatever the Nigerian kid's name is.
Manzano said that people are saying Travis Hunter is the next Dion. What do you think about that?
Um,
I don't think so.
I mean, you
The
know
kid
what?
in Houston, the
I
kid
mean,
in
he's
Houston
nice.
is famous.
I'm not gonna say he's not nice. I'm just saying like we need to not be so eager to put people as the next this or the next that. Like
I agree with that.
realize
I
how
agree.
people don't realize how big Dion's shoes are, bro. Like Dion is one of the best football players at any position.
Whoever walked
I
the
mean, when
face
we
of the
talk
earth, I agree.
like when we talk about football players, the short list of the greatest of all time, we talking Jerry Rice, we talking LT, we talking Reggie White, we're talking Deion Sanders. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
talking Barry Sanders.
You know, like we're talking about, like some of he's in that conversation.
Yeah, yeah, you ain't
And to
lying.
say that somebody is the next this, to say that it's like this is a remember Harold Miner when they tried to say he was Baby Jordan?
Yeah, I saw a cute story with him the other day where his daughter is about to go to a big college, and she's dedicating her college career to her daddy. So he's tired of hearing people making fun of her father. Pretty cool. I don't know who Travis Hunter's gonna
It's,
be. I'm not all into like if I had a choice in that team, I'll definitely take Shakira. I won't even think about Travis Hunter. I think the Raiders are in a
I don't.
great
If I'm the Raiders, we do not think about Travis Hunter. He's not even on our radar, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we don't have a quarterback.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Dusty, you're gonna be the only team Dion is gonna let talk to his son.
Say what?
You're gonna be the only team he's gonna let Dion's gonna let talk to his son.
I mean, rightfully so.
I mean, if Dolphins were top five, he already Miami would love to take him, but Miami's not top five no more. Miami's 13.
I mean,
So you know, let me see something. What's NFL at?
okay, golf go. So they got the Bills at the Lions 2.5. Ugh.
Let me see
You watch football, G?
Not really. Only when it come down to playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, not really.
Uh,
Basketball.
I like to gamble.
Gamble.
Yeah, I
something.
ain't
Hell yeah,
messing with Tra-
we both like to
I-
gamble. Yes.
I'm not messing with Travis Hunter, man. I think Travis Hunter. I think. I mean, if I'm drafting him to be a corner, I really don't think he's a top 10 player. Me
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
I think he's more of like the middle to late first rounder. And if I'm drafting him as a receiver, it's about the same grade. I don't think he's the best receiver in the draft. He's not the best corner in the draft. Well, he could be the best corner in the draft, but he's not the best receiver in the draft.
I forgot. There's a corner coming out. I think that is supposed to be real good. I mean, I'm not into the draft right now, but you know, I'll get into it once the Super Bowl's over. I'll go gung ho into the draft, the owners' meetings, free agency. You know how I do it up here.
Yeah,
All right,
buddy.
Dusty, you got the Falcons on Monday Night Football. You can win that game. That's what's scary about it.
Hey, Mace, you remember when I used to have all the cordless stuff?
Yeah,
I went back home to the old stuff. Remember these?
damn. You got Chargers, Saints, Jacksonville, and Atlanta. Their last four
Char-
games.
Chargers Saints.
Chargers last game at New Orleans before that. And you know damn well Derek Carr is going to try and put 60 on you guys. No.
Man, I don't think Derek Carr hates us. I think he hates McDaniels.
Of course. And when your coach did what he did to McDaniels, you ever heard that story?
Yeah, I heard that story. Yeah, the way
That shit was funny.
he
I
was trying
caught
he was
all I
he,
caught it up there, bro.
he
I
was like, "What are
cannot
you talking
stand.
about my team?" I was, you know what? I thought about you that day too. I was like, "Damn, you know what? I wonder what May's saying about this right now. I know
Oh,
this
I
is like the
killed
top of the
McDaniels and the GM, bro. Just like they killed that ass clown. What was his name? He coached Detroit.
Uh,
Matt Patricia.
Damn, I can't stand that coach. Patricia, yeah, I can't stand his ass, bro. That's another coach I can't stand. It's Patricia. And when coaches get me annoyed like they do, you know, bro, how much time you got?
With Carr?
No, what time? Like, how much time you got to chill? Or you gotta get back to work?
Uh, nah, man, it's a slow day today. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
That's why
All
I'm up
right.
here. It's a slow day. If I had stuff to do, I have to go.
All right. You tell me when you're ready to be done, bro. I'm just chilling up here. Getting ready for talk more football later tonight. Looking forward to it.
So you want
What
to
you
go back
think?
to Soto? Is Soto the guy that got into trouble in the DR?
Nah, that wasn't him. That was Big Poppy.
No, not Big Poppy. I remember that. I'm talking about the dude that's still in trouble with the DR.
No, that's not him.
Okay. We're talking baseball right now. Juan Soto just got a $700 million contract. I still feel like football players are underpaid.
I agree with that. That they take the most abuse. Goddamn
Like,
football players, a lot of them end up with CTE.
because you can't tell me Juan Soto is the best player in the league. You can't. He's not the best. He's not even the best hitter on his team. If he was the best hitter on his team, he'd be batting third or cleanup, not second.
On the Yankees, he hit second. He hit in front of Judge.
So it's like now we talking. I just what is Pat Mahomes worth for a 10-year contract?
Yeah, but bro, look at the last 2.5 years. Mahomes is declining, bro. I
He's
pointed
not.
that out a couple of weeks ago.
How is he declining, Mace?
I'll tell you his numbers right now.
I mean, his numbers are declining. His skill isn't declining, Mace. Are you watching the
No, but
film?
his numbers are.
I
His
mean,
numbers.
that's because that's how the team is built. They went from a team that ran four wide receiver sets all the time to now they're running the football all the time,
And they have a great defense.
and
Let
they
me
have a
ask you
great
this.
defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to this again, real quick. Do you think these five players are the best five players of the week? Sam Donald, he threw 5 touchdowns. Jordan Addison, he caught 3 touchdowns. Charbonneau ran for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. He totally fucked Arizona. Tua, who continues to play very, very well, playing the best he's ever played, had a very good day Sunday. But, bro, Josh Allen, 3 touchdowns rushing, 3 touchdowns running. Never been done before.
I had him on my fantasy team. He gave me 60 points.
Ridiculous, right?
60 points.
Ridiculous, bro.
Man,
I
I,
have Burrow in one of my teams, bro.
am going crazy.
Yeah, Burrow. I'm gonna have to pick him again next year.
I think the only one that can really sustain what they're doing. What is the first player? I can't see.
It's Addison, Tua, Josh Allen. Charbonneau is the first player, and then Sam Donald's next to him. I'm gonna answer John S.'s question. You think those guys, 5 guys, were the best players this week?
Um, I mean, why not?
Okay. If you didn't hear, the Red Sox got crocheted today for 5 prospects. So the Red Sox quieted their fan base. I gave John his answer in the chat. There you go, John. Yes, it's between the Yankees and Red Sox for Alec Bergman. I don't know how he's going to work in New York. Yankee fans can't stand his ass. I know Juan Soto can't stand him.
Nah, I know Bregman. I think that's what you do with an enemy. It's like how Kobe went and got Roger Bell.
But there you go, John. That's your answer, family.
You can't beat him, join him.
He used to beat the Yankees all the time. He never lost to the Yankees.
I'm talking about the Yankees.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
get him. Why not?
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you, man. I can't wait to
Steinbrenner,
get out there, bro. I can't wait to get
Steinbrenner
back.
got the money.
Yeah. I can't wait to get back to Southern California, bro. Definitely come by and see you. Make me look as best as I ever looked with low hair.
You just want to shave it off.
Yeah, man, I want you to do what you do for an hour's work, because you guys usually take an hour, right?
I do, depending on what you
Yeah,
get
there
done.
you go. And that's why you're gonna get paid a hundo, because you're doing me right. I
Dang, man.
mean, yo, out here I pay 70 for a haircut now.
How often you get your hair cut, man?
I get my hair cut every couple of weeks, like every 2.5 weeks, because I like to look good, and I get
You
my
go to
face. Done.
you, so in New York, do you go to a Spanish barber or you go to a black barber?
I go to either one. It doesn't matter, you know. The black one, I have to go all the way out of my way to go to that one. That's where I'm going Monday. So I definitely need a cut and a shave, bro. No doubt. So
My haircuts come with the razor and it come with the hot towel.
that's what I'm talking about. Yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Oh, I didn't show you. Hold on. I got a new machine. You know what this is right here? Can you see that?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Tell me.
Look, if you look at it, it's a hot leather machine. See?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was gonna say look like a lava machine.
Yeah, buddy.
There you go. Yeah, buddy. The
Lightweight.
Giants, if you're still listening, the Yankees and Red Sox were Bregman. I like the lights in that barber shop, man.
You watch baseball?
You live out there, bro, and you don't root for the fucking dynasty of the Dodgers, bro?
Ace, man, I don't know, bro. I'm looking at Rush right now. They got the Steelers at the Eagles. They giving the Steelers 5.5.
If I was betting on that game, I would take the Steelers
So you
because
take
the
the
Eagles
Steelers
are
plus
having
five and a
problems.
half.
Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers for that one. Yes, plus 5.5 Pittsburgh. I'm not even going to touch the over under because who knows? Right now, I saw the over under that game was 38. So,
I would actually take the over on that.
well, they think it's going to be a defensive war between those two. Have I
I would. Nah, but Russ, bro, Pickens is him, bro.
I got Pickens was out last week. He got hurt. Let me ask you this: if I tell you, why don't you take a guess who's the number one defense in NFL? You will never believe it.
Who got the number one defense?
You ready?
Yeah.
Titans.
Say it again.
Titans. Now, 3-10 football team has a number one defense.
I mean, they
Can you
got
believe
good
that?
young pieces. They got some good young pieces, though.
Good for them. What that tells you, folks, is they're not quitting. They're going to keep playing hard.
I mean,
Oh,
they got some veterans over there, though, too, though. You know.
yeah, they got some good players. I like Tennessee. They were my surprise team in the AFC this year, but they imploded because of the quarterback.
I mean, Will Levis, man, they said that they had concerns about his leadership or whatever coming into the draft. You know, um, nobody questions the talent, but if your team don't like you, it really don't matter what you good. I mean, like with Peyton, right? People didn't love Peyton until they saw how much he loved the game. You think Austin Collie loved Peyton?
No, no, not at all. Not at all, bro. I would agree with that. Yeah, Austin Collie did not love Peyton. Oh
They
man,
were,
that's a good one. Austin Collie. That's the name I
I'm,
haven't heard in a while.
we a little older. We remember these names.
We sure do.
It just made me think, man. It's like now about your list. I think Charbonnet, eh, it's a good game. Do I think he'll be a good starter? No.
I think Walker gets hurt too much. I think Seattle needs to. Draft a running back.
I like Walker. Walker's good. I mess with Walker. I think that what they need is a quarterback.
But Walker gets hurt too much. Yeah, I've said that about Gino. That's why I'm not picking them to go for. But it's nice to see them surging in the West. For you Miami Dolphin fans, it's official. Uh, Stephen Ross sold 15% of the Dolphins. Plus, he sold the Formula One race course racetrack to. Let me see what else he sold to him. This came across the wire. Let me find it. The Sun Sentinel. Go back up. Sun Sentinel. This came across the wire. Hmm, okay. Oh, here it is. Let me get it for you, Dolphin fans. Manzano, if you're listening, listen up. It's official. Joe Tsai, 13% of the Dolphins Formula One Grand Prix and Hard Rock Stadium to Ares Management and Brooklyn Nets owner Joe Tsai and Ali Weisberg. To Joe Tsai owns 13% Formula One racetrack to Hard Rock Stadium. He owns all of that now for the Dolphins. Dolphin fans, get ready because one thing about Joe Tsai, he is not a man who cares about his fan base who can't afford his tickets. If you can't afford to go to the games, he don't want to hear from
I'm here to sell tickets, Ellie.
you. So Joe Tsai owns 13% of the Dolphins. Good for him. What matters? Lean on Jesus. Jesus loves you and knows you by name. Christ is from. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you.
What you think about Texas Tech, Arkansas,
What they're playing? When they're playing?
later on today?
Oh, that's one of the bowl games. I'm gonna take. I don't think. Oh, okay. Texas Tech. I'm gonna take Arkansas because they played well this year. I think they won 7 games.
What you think about Bill Belichick going to Carolina to be a coach?
If he's close to his 24-year-old hottie, that's why he did it.
I'd be scared to have a 24-year-old at that age, bro.
What she tells you is that man is wealthy. I am riding him until it gets dry. In her mind, that is going to be very quickly. He'll be snoring before you know
Nah, Belichick gonna outlive that bitch.
it. oh, oh, man. So Joe Tsai and Ali Wolferman gets the Dolphins. They get 13% of the team. They get the Formula One track and they get Hard Rock Stadiums. And like I said, Joe Tsai is only about his season ticket holders. He's not about the fanboys. He don't want to hear from you. If you cannot afford to go to his game, and the prices are going to go up. Dusty, get this. You know how much it costs a season ticket in the lower bowl at Dolphin Stadium? You'll never believe it.
I'm gonna say a season ticket in the mezzanine.
No, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no. In the bottom.
go in the bottom. I'm gonna say probably 10 bands.
Nah, 5 bands, but that's still a lot of money. I would predict when Joe Tsai, Joe Tsai is going to get, when Moros is ready to sell, he's going to sell it to him because they're good buddies. I mean, all of Ross's friends are in New York. All of his buddies are in New York. The entire Jet organization are his buddies.
Mm.
Woody Johnson's is one of his best friends in the world. I can imagine those guys in their 20s running Studio 54 50 years ago. Wow. If you don't know the story of Stephen Ross, his father was the one who made the famous Studio 54 nightclub in New York City back 50 years ago. So,
Mm. Kind of like some insider trading going on over there.
bro, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Yo, you coming back at after work today? I'm gonna be on.
Uh,
Sure.
yeah, it's possible. I ain't
It's
gonna rule
all
out the
possible. Yo, I'll
possibility.
hit you up in your IG. I
All
got your
right,
I got you, man. Yo, thanks for coming.
all right, take it
You
easy.
mean that, man. I love you, man. Be good.
All right.
Enjoy your afternoon, bro. So 1 o'clock out where he is right now. He'll be back later. People in the clouds, thank you for Kyle, John S. Manzano, and of course my man Iman Perry. We will see you later tonight in exactly 3 hours from now. We'll be back for the aftermath. That thumbnail you see right there. Tomorrow night, Niners and Rams. Friday night, we will be celebrating this man right here on Straight Football, Tua Tungaloa. We will talk about him in depth on Friday night. So two is on Friday night. Tonight's the aftermath. Tomorrow night is Niners Rams. That's a huge game. And then I'll be back Sunday for the triple header. Headlined by this game right here, folks. And it's going to be a monster. Let me show you what's coming up here. Let me show you what's coming up here. Here you go. Tomorrow night, we have this showdown. Where are they? Here you go. This is tomorrow night's show. Right here. There you go. That is tomorrow night. West Side Connection. I might as well leave it up here. And then Friday night, we have this. There you go. That's tomorrow. That's Friday night. Straight football is a show that we celebrate who is the hot player right now. And right now, Tua has played the best football of his career in the NFL these last 5 weeks. He has gotten it together, and we'll discuss and give Tua his love Friday night uh, in straight football. So it'll be all about Tua Friday night and the way he's played well, and he's really putting it together in the NFL right now. So Tua Tungalo over on Friday night, and we'll talk about him. But then Sunday, triple header Sunday. Dolphins at Texans, 1 o'clock. Broncos and Colts at 4:25, and then this one. And I've been waiting for this. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for Sunday night. We're doing a triple header on Sunday. This will be our nightcap as the rivalry is renewed. And we'll be there 7:20 Eastern Time from God's Palace, beautiful Quest Field in Seattle. There you go. And the young defense of the Seahawks is a bully defense. And I'll tell you, it'll be Jordan Love's biggest test of his young career will be Sunday night in Seattle. And the 12s will be there in force, 70,000 Seahawk fans. I'm going to be pumped up to do the game. Seattle and Green Bay Sunday night, the rivalry continues. So Miami and Houston, 1 o'clock, 4:25. Broncos and Colts. That's a big game for the sixth or seventh seed, and then the nightcap right there. So we will see you later tonight with this. And when you're on this thumbnail, that means you was one of the five best players of the week. week. So enjoy. We'll see you in a few hours up here again. Good. Get home safely from the plantation. Good day from the Oasis. We'll see you exactly 3 hours from